Time to dive into the PSPlus freebies for July of 2017. First up is the cinematic thriller from Supermassive Games, Until Dawn on the PS4. This game sports some pretty big name talent, such as Rami Malek of Mr. Robot fame, and Hayden Panettiere, originally made famous by Heroes. It follows along the same vein as Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls, where it's an exploratory, quick time type of thing. You can make choices, and those choices, as it said in the intro, ripple out from where you make them to affect things later on. I mean, this is just kind of a climbing the wall tutorial here, but the graphics on this are really top-notch. It was one of the first to really show off the PS4's graphical prowess. They start off pretty innocent with the tutorials here too. I did like the mechanic of not moving your controller, keeping it as still as possible. And here you get to feed a cute little chippy. The only problem is that it bumps really hard up against the uncanny valley, where things look really realistic, but they're just slightly off and irritating. It's a good example of the uncanny valley if you ever have to explain it to someone. That's Until Dawn, free this month on the PS4. Yep, that's right, Game of Thrones fans, you know what's coming.
Nice night for a wedding.
Next up is another Telltale game, this time based on the Game of Thrones HBO series. As usual, they're taking stuff from outside of the normal storyline and embellishing it, and they are just fantastic at it. And yes, this game is very heavy on violence and foul language, so be warned. If you don't like Game of Thrones for all the mature stuff, you're not going to like this. However, the story is fantastic. Animation is pretty decent. I do kind of like how the scenery looks like it's been painted. But Telltale, once again, I have yet to be disappointed by them.
You'll have it. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quality.
This is also another game where you need to be careful about your actions, because they will resonate through all 5 or 6 episodes as you go through the game. And of course, Telltale, every once in a while, likes to pick fun at their own mechanics. Telltale's Game of Thrones, the other PS4 freebie for PSPlus this month. Now, if you know me or you follow my other channel where I do random gameplay, you know that I enjoy immensely Tokyo Jungle on the PS3. You can select through a bunch of different animals to run around in a post-apocalyptic Tokyo, trying to survive, mark your territory, and as well as propagate the species. Yep, there we go, and just for maximum discomfort, the controller vibrates. Every new generation, you level up and you start out with a pack of youngsters, which kind of ends up giving you multiple lives to work with. As you go through the game, you learn a little bit about why the city has been completely abandoned, and you make your way into this particular facility, and you also learn why you are able to select from and potentially defeat dinosaurs. Tokyo Jungle free this month on the PS3. Next up for the PS3 we have Darkstalkers Resurrection. This is, from what I understand, one of the classic fighting games. It's got a great art style to it, but I can't really say that I'm much of a fighting game person. I didn't do too bad on this fight. I managed to do decently against Victor here, who what in the world was that? Okay. So he fights with his butt. Yeah, okay then. Tried another fight, didn't do anywhere near as well. I kept losing to Felicia, but at least there are cats in the stage. Cats are good. This is the screen that I saw the most often. So there you have it, Darkstalkers Resurrection. It's a fighting game. Free this month for the PS3.
Get the fruit, avoid the enemies. Try not to die.
And that's basically what you do. Get the fruit, avoid the enemies. Get some bonuses for getting really close to the enemies, but otherwise, you know, I'm kind of surprised by this game. It feels and looks like someone's first programming attempt. No offense to the people who developed this game. But what's really interesting is, yeah, it feels and looks very simplistic, but it was actually a lot of fun.
Zone up.
There are a couple of different game modes, and as you play the various game modes, you collect coins that you can then use in the shop to either purchase new character models or get various accessories to change your appearance. But for the most part, pretty straightforward and simple. It's a fun little game. Don't Die, Mr. Robot, available for free on PS4 and PS Vita for cross-buy this month on PSPlus.
Now it's time to die repeatedly. Thank you for your attention.
The last game on the list is Elemental, spelled with a 4 instead of an A at the end. And, oh man, that kid keeps laughing at me for dying. And you will die a lot on this game. This game, beautiful graphics, beautiful music, but really difficult to manage gameplay. At least there's a pretty generous little help function here. But you play as this cute little bubbly spud that has access to all 4 elements: air, ice, fire, and rock. And all you basically do is you jump up using air, you move forward using fire, you slide along the ground using ice. And that's how it works. You don't actually move using the controller at all. It's all kind of automatic. I'm sure if I spent more time with this game, I'd probably get a better hang of it, but this was just really kind of difficult. Elemental is available only on PS Vita as a freebie this month. Thanks for dropping by again. I hope you enjoy these games. Feel free to click on one of these buttons to subscribe or watch more videos. Have a good one.